Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. And if you are new here, my name is Nishitha, and today's video is going to be a tutorial on this green smoky eye right here. This right around the corner, so I wanted to create a colorful makeup look, and I love a colorful smoky eye. So if you guys want to know how I got this glowy skin and this bold smoky eye and all the products I used to achieve this look, then please keep watching. Starting off with the eyes, I'm going to use the Jaclyn Hill palette. Taking this shade right here, I'm going to put this pretty much everywhere in my crease, and I'm going to be really generous with the shade. I'm going to slowly build this up until I get the intensity that I want. Deepen up the crease even more, I'm going to take this shade right here, and I'm going to put that into my crease as well, but I'm not going to go really high far as I did with the first transition shade, but I'm going to be pretty generous with this color as well. First, I like to deposit most of the product in the outer corners, and with whatever is left, I like to drag it inside. And then I'm going to go back into the first shade that I used, and I'm taking the first brush that I used and blend out the edges. And on a pencil brush like this, I'm going to take this maroon color right here, and I'm going to concentrate this mainly in my socket. This is going to add some extra definition to the crease. I'm going to do some cut crease, taking the Tarte Shape Tape concealer on the back of my hand and a flat shader brush like this. I'm going to cut the crease. First, I like to outline the lid area. And then I go ahead and fill it in. Now I'm going to set the concealer in place using some Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. I'm going to use the Makeup Forever 9 Artist Shadow Palette, and I'm going to take this green shadow right here. Use a flat shader brush like this, and I'm going to put that pretty much everywhere I applied the concealer. I know the Makeup Forever shadows are really expensive. I got this on sale on the Sephora website. You almost get a no fallout with their metallic shades. They have amazing eyeshadows. I bought this because it was on sale, otherwise I would never pay the full price for this palette. I want to add some ColourPop loose pigment on top of this green shadow, and this is in the shade Superstar. First, I'm going to take some Too Faced glitter glue on the back of my hand. Just using my fingers, I'm going to go over the green eyeshadow. This is going to make the perfect base for the loose pigment I'm going to apply now. I'm using the same brush that I used before. Took some pigment on the cap, and just going over wherever I applied the green shadow. Now I'm going to use the maroon shade that I used before on the same pencil brush, and I'm going to use this shade to blend out the edges of the green eyeshadow that I just applied. Taking this brown shade right here on a Morphe M507. This is a precise blending brush. I'm going to put that in my outer V. I'm going to start right where the green shadow ended, and I'm going to use this to blend out the green shadow edges as well. First, putting down the product on the outer corners, and whatever is left, I'm gonna drag that into my crease and stop right about there and blend it out. I'm going to line my upper lash line using some Pretty Vulgar ink liner. I always like to keep the eyeliner really close to my lash line because I have slightly hooded eyes, and when I open my eyes there is not much lid you can see. So if I do a thick liner, eyeshadow is not seen. And all the work that I just did with the eyeshadows will not be visible if I do a really thick liner. So I always like to keep it really close to the upper lash line. And when I get to the ends, that's where I like to intensify the liner. So I'm going to add a slight wing. Now I'm going to apply some Ardell Wispies off camera and I'll be right back. I almost forgot to apply the brow bone highlight. I'm going to take this shade right here and I'm going to put this on my brow bone right here, and I'm just using my fingers to blend it out. Moving on to face, I'm using the Smashbox Primer Water as a primer. I'm gonna let that sit for a second. If you have dry skin, the Smashbox Primer Water is really amazing, but you're looking for an affordable alternative, I say go with the Pixie Milky Mist. Oh my god, what's wrong with me? If you have dry skin and looking for an affordable hydrating product, Pixie Milky Mist is really amazing as well. Now that the skin is primed, I'm going to move on to the foundation, and I'm going to use my favorite foundation, the Lancome. And I'm a little bit tanned right now, so I'm going to add in some drops, the Cover FX custom drops. The Lancome foundation oxidizes a little bit, so I'm not going to add too much of the Cover FX custom drops. And I forgot to mention the shade. I use the shade G80, G as in golden. I use this to mix in with my foundations because I usually am a lot tanned during the summer months, and thanks to Arizona weather, I go like almost like 1 or 2 shades deeper than my actual skin tone. I like to mix in these Cover FX drops to change the foundation, and I've been like loving these drops a lot. They're very useful. You don't have to buy a whole new foundation just to make it match your skin tone. I'm going to add some Tarte Rainforest of the Sea drops just to add some extra glow to the skin, and I'm going to mix everything on the back of my hand. And I'm taking my damp beauty blender to blend everything out. The reason I like this Lancome foundation so much, other than the fact it looks flawless on the skin, is that it never settles into my smile lines. So if you have issues with foundation settling into any of your fine lines, you can give this a go. One of my friends also recently tried it, and she said that she doesn't notice this foundation settling into any of her fine lines as well. Moving on to concealer, I'm going to use my Urban Decay All Nighter Concealer, and this is in the shade Medium. I recently reviewed this on my channel. I'm going to leave a card up here if you want to check it out, but this is an amazing concealer. Again, I'm taking my beauty blender to blend everything out. Setting the concealer in place using some Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. Before working on the rest of my face makeup, I want to finish off the eyes. I'm taking this second transition shade that I used on my crease, and I'm going to apply that pretty much everywhere on my lower lash line. I'm going to take the Too Faced 24-hour shadow liner, and this is called a Get Lucky, and I'm going to apply this on my lower lash line. And to blend the liner out, I'm going to take a mixture of these two shadows from the Jaclyn Hill palette. just a little bit of this, and I'm going to blend out the liner. And now to deepen up the outer edges, I'm going to take the matte black shadow, apply that on the outer V of my lower lash line, and I like to join it upwards. So that completes the eyes. I'm going to move on to the face. Taking the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, I'm going to mix these two contour shades and contour my cheekbones. To contour along my jawline as well. I'm going to do a little bit of nose contour. I want to brighten up the under eyes a little bit more, so I'm taking this banana shade from the same Kat Von D contour palette. I'm going to apply this underneath the eyes. As you can see, this instantly brightens underneath the eyes. I love this banana powder for that. For blush, I'm taking my Pretty Vulgar. This is the one that I got in my Boxy Charm, and this is in the shade Hush Blush. And I'm going to apply this right above where I applied the contour. And I'm going to apply this on my nose as well. This adds a nice flush to my nose. I love doing that. And to set my makeup in place, I'm using the Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray. This is a really good product, but you have to shake it up really nice before you use it. Otherwise, it's going to add some tiny specks of glitter to your face. But once you shake it, it gives this nice, beautiful glow to your skin. And while the setting spray is still drying, I like to take the highlight and apply it. This is going to make the highlight really intense. Just on the high points of my cheeks. Oh, look at that glow. I love this highlight. Did I tell you what highlight I was talking about? No, I don't think I did. So this is the Diamond Glow powder from Artist Couture in the shade Illuminati. I'm going to keep the lips really nude. I'm taking the Sephora Rogue Gel Lip Liner in the shade Rosevine and line my entire lips. Then I'm taking the NYX Soft Lip Cream in the shade Abu Dhabi. So for earrings, I'm going to add these. I'm going to leave a link to the Instagram page of the person from who I got the earrings. So please make sure to check my description box. And more than that, I'm going to leave a link to everything that I used in this video in the description box down below as well. So that completes this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup look. I want to wish a very happy Eid to everyone that is celebrating. Let me know in the comments down below what are your plans for this Eid. I would love to know. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye.